Hola Virgos, welcome to your mid-month tune-up for June 2020. If this resonates, consider a personal reading. Just send me an email. My email is below and we can go ahead and set that up. Otherwise, let's get to your reading. Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, universe, can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity, and your insight for Virgos for the middle of June 2020? What do you see? What do they need to know to reach their higher ground, become closer to the universe and closer to divine for their greater good? Any messages you have for Virgos for the middle of June 2020 would be greatly appreciated, and we thank you. Okay, can you please show me general energies for Virgo for June 2020? General energies for Virgo. Oh, bam. We had the Knight of Swords in reverse. I will be leaving a link below for this month's extra, which will be about your intuition. In that reading, it'll tell you what is your intuition telling you, what mystery will be revealed, and how can you increase your intuitive powers. Challenge position, we have the Five of Swords in the upright. My playlists are my library. Go check those out. I have my 2020 Sun Moon reading predictions in there. I also have what is your ideal career for people who do not know, and that's based on your midheaven sign. Advice, we have the Seven of Pentacles in the upright. I also have compatibility readings in there that I work on. Tells you if you're compatible with your partner's sun sign, and I'll leave links below for all of those in the description box. You can just click and go right to them without having to sift through my playlists. As you move out of June into July, we have the Sun card in reverse. Other things to mention, ask me a question on Insta. Go check me out on Facebook and Insta. Like, share, subscribe, and or donate. Otherwise, let's get to your reading. Okay. Knight of Swords in reverse. Not a good energy. You know, it can be really super like disorganized. The Knight of Swords to me is like a tornado, just like swirling around you, and there's papers in it and everything, and you're trying to grab things and you're looking around and you just have no sense of how to control this larger than life thing. Super scattered energies, you know, moving very quickly around you, and just generally feeling disorganized and feeling like there's no way you can possibly get out of it. Could be that energy, or it could be a person who's a talker. Knight of Swords in reverse is someone who talks the talk, doesn't do the walk. They usually stir up trouble. So again, with that like whirlwind going on, they'll stir that all up, they'll stir dust up, and then when you kind of confront them on it, they'll be like, oh, I didn't have anything to do with that. What are you talking about? So, you know, they'll push the blame off to somebody else or what have you. But, you know, it's usually somebody who is just doesn't have any follow-up, okay? I often say with the Knight of Swords, it's somebody who, let's say they're really good at making the sale, but they're not a closer, so they can't close the deal. So it's somebody like that. So it could be an either or a both. We'll find out. I have the clarifiers here, and I will pull those. Now, I'm wondering if it is a person, because in the Five of Swords here, I'm seeing that your challenge is, and I feel like it's you wanting to win above all else. Okay, so I feel like this could be a person and they've really kind of gotten your goat, even though you're not a Capricorn, huh? Get it? But, and I feel like it has gotten to the point where this person has aggravated you so much, or this energy has aggravated you so much, you're like, I don't care. I want to win no matter what. I want to take all their swords. I want to defeat them, okay? They're really like, you know, not only defeat them, but bury them. And you know that that's not necessarily the right way for you to kind of be. I'm feeling like with the Five of Swords, you know that it's wrong. You know that there's this thing that you have in you where, you know, if someone comes up against you and they're wrong and they're doing what they shouldn't be doing, you guys had the tendency to want to just like, you know, have a fight to the duel to the death with them. So you know it's not the best energy, and that's making it a challenge for you. But you know that you want to do this, okay? So now, Seven of Pentacles is in the advice. I feel like what's going on here is they're kind of saying, is this really worth it? If you kind of invest in this person and do battle with them and you do end up winning, where's that really going to get you? Is it is it something that's going to be worth it for the long run? Is it going to reflect on you well? Is it going to add, or is it going to take away from your life? So they're really asking or telling you to consider, how much do you want to invest in this energy or this person, and is it going to yield the results that you are thinking it's going to yield? Okay. And then as we move out of June into July, we have the Sun card in reverse. Now, the Sun card in reverse is sort of my, hey, everything's great, but it could be better card. So I feel, and I can't really see how this kind of resolves itself, but I feel moving out, something kind of happens. And you're having that feeling, well, it could have ended a lot better than it actually did. Or you could be having regrets. You could be saying to yourself, I could have handled myself a little bit better. I could have done this. I could have done that. You're not leaving this situation quite as happy as you thought you would be. So it's kind of like a shallow victory in a way, or I don't really mean to say victory, but it's kind of shallow in a way. Like you got what you want, but it still doesn't quite feel right. And I think that's the feeling I'm getting. You thought that you would feel better about this situation if you went about it the way that you did, and you're coming off of it, moving out of the middle of June, not necessarily feeling that way. So why is the Knight of Swords here in reverse? Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages for the Knight of Swords in reverse for Virgos, general energies. Okay. And I'm actually really cold. It's like one of the coldest days today in the Northeast, and I didn't have the heat on last night. I'm waiting for the house to heat up. I'm like, ugh, I'm so cold. Okay, we have the Ten of Pentacles in the upright. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse. And we have the Strength card in the upright. So someone's messing with your livelihood. Somebody's messing with your money, your finances, what you've built. This is the problem with this person. They're threatening that in some way. And it could just be that they're a disorganized person and they're threatening this incredible thing that you've built up. So, just think of it as this entity of, a business that you've built up, your family that you've built up, your inheritance that you've built up, your investments that you built up. And this person's actions are threatening that in some way. And I feel like if that's the case, you're about to go for the throat on this. So the Ace of Cups in reverse has you feeling not really happy about it. I almost feel like you didn't expect this from this person. I don't know how this situation came about, but I feel like you're really disappointed. And it kind of saddens you that they would make this choice, that they would kind of choose to do this. But I still don't think you're kind of putting your, wearing your heart on your sleeve. You're kind of saying, well, it's really disappointing that they would want to do this and have it affect me in this way, but I'm not going to let them know that. I'm just going to kind of hold back a little bit. And I see you with the Strength card being like, and that's the card of Leo, being like, well, I'm still going to conquer this. This person is not going to get away with this. So they've hit your pride a little bit. And you kind of have this feeling like, how dare they? Okay, so the definite pride coming along with this, and kind of like drawing on your inner strength and saying, you know what, I'm gonna deal with this. How dare they do this? How dare they step on my toes like this? And you have every intention of conquering this beast that has kind of done this. Now, I don't necessarily know it's going to be like a mano-a-mano fight. I think you're going to figure out a way to do it that's a little more intelligent. So as I was saying, a way to do it that's a little more intelligent. So you're almost going to want to kind of get this person without them realizing that they've been had. And I think that's part of your strategy here. So why is the Five of Swords here in the upright and challenge position for Virgos? Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages. And I keep on getting that you don't like this part of you where you're like, okay, I could just take everything away from this person and ruin them if I wanted to. And you're fighting that. Like, I feel like you have the ability to just totally crush them. And you're fighting that. That's why it's in the challenge position. Why is the Five of Swords here in the upright? Who's this person? What's this energy? And you also know that you could say things to them that would just slice them to bits. And I think holding back from doing that. Okay, we have the Ten of Wands in the upright. Queen of Cups in the upright. Okay, so I think that The reason why you don't do this is essentially this person, you know, they're a very hard worker. Okay, they do work for things. I don't feel like this person's an asshat. I feel like they kind of did something, and you're still kind of wondering, like, what were they thinking when they did this. But like I said, I see them as a hard worker. They'll definitely do what they have to do, and you have respect for that. So that's one reason why you don't feel like you're going to attack them. Another reason is we have the Queen of Cups here, so I feel like you're emotionally attached to this person. You feel motherly to them. You feel like like they need help, you know, like they were misguided or something in regards to that. And I see that also with Ace of Swords here in reverse. They don't have a direction. They don't know what they're doing. They were confused when they did it. So I think you know this person wasn't malintended. You know that they have good qualities about them. So even though you know you could totally crush them and lay them out, you kind of say to yourself, well, do I really want to do that? And how's that going to kind of make me look? And I think that's what they're talking about here with the advice thing. How much do you really want to invest in this person? How much benefit of a doubt do you want to kind of give them? And how is it kind of going to affect you? I read something on codependency today. It has the feeling sort of that, like how much are you going to put into somebody? When does it become help and when does it become hurt? You know, why is the Seven of Pentacles here in the upright? Who's this person? What's this energy? Additional messages. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here? Advice for Virgos. Okay, and they're coming across really kind of selfish. So that's part of it. They're very ego driven. They're really selfish. They're only thinking about themselves. They're not caring for anybody else. But I'm wondering if that's because of the situation that they're kind of in. So the Page of Wands indicates to me that they're kind of saying, okay, this person is like this. Can you show them a way to change? Can you inject positivity into their life? Can you lead by example? Can you show them a new road? Can you give them the idea of something differently that they can do to kind of come out of the coping behaviors that they have? Okay, not that that's your job, but I feel like they're saying kind of consider that. And with the World card in the upright, they're saying that if you kind of choose to take this path, it's really going to be, it's going to make you feel whole. Okay, it's going to feel like all these lessons that you're bestowing on this person as you go along are going to be well worth it. Okay, and it's all going to come full circle, and it's going to help this person. It's going to prepare themselves for things that they need to encounter in life. Okay, so it's kind of like, you know, that whole saying, be kinder than necessary, because everyone has their own battles. I feel like you sense this about this person, and that's why you aren't kind of, you know you could really ruin them, but you don't feel the need to do that. Why is the Sun card here in reverse for Virgos as they move out of the middle of June? Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages for the Sun card and reversed for Virgos, middle of June. Queen of Swords in the right. The Moon card in reversed. Okay, so, but they're saying you did the right thing. All right, so I kind of feel like however you handle this person, they're going to be slighted. There's really nothing you can kind of do about it. Like, you know, you could have ruined them, but you held back from doing that. You took a different path. No matter how the path would have been, they still would have been pissed off or irritated or, didn't get what they wanted or what have you. But the Queen of Swords is saying you did the right thing. Okay, look at the bigger picture here. Kind of realize that this is what kind of needed to be done, and no matter how they're being and how it's kind of upsetting you a little bit, because I was saying the Sun card, things could be better. You still were the one that had to do the right thing. And the Moon card in reverse indicates to me, and that's the card of Pisces, that this person has issues that they kind of have to deal with, and you can't allow those things to kind of influence you. So this person, if you kind of give them a little bit too much, it's going to end up, their negativity is going to end up affecting you. So, but to have an understanding of kind of what they're about, what their issues are, is really going to be helpful to you. And then with the Ace of Pentacles here, it shows you, because here the Ten of Pentacles over here is like the end of a cycle, because I think they affected something, and here you are at the Ace of Pentacles, ready to have a new beginning in the practical sense, whether financial, home, family, a new opportunity or something like that, a new business. And now that you have this behind you, you're ready to kind of build again, is what I got. Okay. So that's what I have for you. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. Just send me an email. Click on the link below for this month's extra, which is based on your intuition and will tell you what your intuition is telling you, what mystery will be revealed, and how you can increase your intuitive powers. Check out my playlist. They are my library. I have my 2020 Sun Moon predictions in there. I also have a recommendation for what your ideal career is based on your midheaven, your compatibility with your partner's sun sign. I'll leave those links in the description below. Otherwise, ask me a question on Instant Code. Check me out on Facebook. Check me out on Instagram. Like, share, subscribe, and or donate. Otherwise, adios from Veronica Garnet. Bye.